Kat is also a single mother with 2 children who came to the guardianship authorities in order to find the runaway father of her child. There is not enough money for the maintenance of 2 children. Katia is ready to send her son to an orphanage, but the employee of the guardianship authorities asks her to try to cope with the problems. A few months earlier, Katia lives with her daughter Lisa. In the morning, the woman reluctantly gets ready for work, takes a shower and has breakfast. Taking a moped, she takes her daughter to school and rushes to work. A woman is working at a factory when she suddenly notices a handsome man. He also pays attention to her, but does not dare to approach her. During lunch, she carefully examines the stranger, as she liked him very much. During a smoke break, the man decided to get to know her. Paco is a Spaniard who came to work at the factory. A spark has passed between the couple, and they retire to a toilet stall to have a cupcake. Returning to her workplace, she tries to continue working, but loses consciousness. In the evening, a woman picks up her daughter from school and returns home. Katia watches the lottery draw, as she constantly buys tickets but always loses. She imagines doing things to Paco. The next day, she meets a man after work. After agreeing to a second date, the woman returns home and gets ready to meet. They get to know each other better at the restaurant. After dinner, Paco escorts the woman home and kisses her. Unwilling to part, she invites a man home and spends the night with him. In the morning, little Lisa sees a stranger in the kitchen and locks herself in the room. The mother calms the girl and asks her not to be afraid of the man, because now he will live with them. 9 months later, a colleague from the factory informs Paco that his girlfriend has been taken to the hospital. The man goes to the hospital with Lisa, where he learns that he has given birth to a boy. Lisa suggests naming Ricky's younger brother. Upon returning home, Paco pleasantly surprises his beloved and shows her a renovated nursery for children. One day, returning from school, the girl notices that Paco is not in a hurry to get home and is talking to some woman. After coming home, the man does not want to communicate with his wife and the couple swears a lot, because after the birth of the boy, the father practically does not devote time to him. The next day, the man stays with the child. While Katia is at work and Lisa is at school, he takes care of the child, feeds him milk and plays. Returning home, the woman sees that the father is very tired and has fallen asleep with the baby in his arms. The boy is constantly screaming, so his mother takes off his blouse and notices a bruise on his shoulder blade. Paco doesn't know where the hematoma came from. Katia suspects that he did things to the child. Unable to withstand the unfounded accusations, the man throws the keys and leaves the house. A few days later, Lisa plays with a doll and takes care of her younger brother while mom is at work. Upon returning, Katia sees only red spots in the crib, not finding the boy. After looking around the room, she notices the child on the closet and does not understand how he could be there. After taking Ricky off the closet, the mother notices wings on the boy's back. After bathing the baby, she sees that he moves his wings and can even fly a little. It doesn't shock or surprise her. To keep the little one from flying out of the crib, she covers him with a blanket and fixes him with clothespins. Katia understands that her son is special, so she asks Lisa not to tell anyone about his wings. A week passes, and the mother measures Ricky's wings, noticing that they have grown significantly. To make the child comfortable, Katia and Lisa alter the boy's clothes, making cutouts for the wings. A few days later, the boy's wings continue to grow and become covered with feathers. Katia decides to study her son's wings and goes to the library, where she takes a biology textbook, studies the structure and features of the wings. In the supermarket, she measures the wings of a bird, which surprises the meat seller. Taking a child's helmet and a few other things, the woman returns home with shopping. She decided to keep Ricky safe during the flights by taping all the sharp corners, throwing pillows and putting a helmet on the child. The baby makes its first uncontrolled flight, but it hits and damages the wing. During the next lottery draw, Lisa watches the numbers and sees that 5 of them match. The next morning, the happy woman and the children collect the €2,000 winnings and inform Lisa that they can now buy everything they need. After going to the supermarket, the mother is distracted by a gift for her daughter. Returning to the grocery basket, she sees that the boy is missing, and only his jacket is on the floor. A few seconds later, she notices that Ricky is flying around the supermarket, surprising the customers. The administration closes the store, and the police are trying to catch the child, returning him to his mother. At the hospital, The doctor comforts the woman and informs her that Ricky is a unique baby who needs special conditions. He asks to leave the boy for additional research, but the mother wants them to be left alone. After picking up the child, she tries to leave the hospital, but dozens of journalists meet them at the entrance. The doctor takes the family to an underground parking lot where a taxi picks them up. Upon returning home, she struggles to fend off annoying journalists and locks herself in the apartment. All the TV channels are talking about the miracle baby, talking about whether it's real or fake. Looking out the window, Katia sees dozens of journalists sleeping under her house. In the morning, the doorbell rings, and Lisa lets Puck into the house. The man saw the news story and decided to return to his family. Katia accepts this with caution and believes that Paco wants to enrich herself at the expense of an unusual child. The man asks not to invent nonsense, because he loves his son and left before only because of her distrust of him. Having reconciled, the couple is doing it again. The father wants to see his son and goes to the nursery to look at the flying child. Ricky was scared because he doesn't remember his dad, because he went for bread for a long time, and the baby started flying all over the room. Hitting, the child injures the wing again. The doctor who came to their house treats the boy's wound and informs them that the wing is an extension of the shoulder blade, forming a single bone. Without proper care, the boy may die, so he needs a special operation. The family does not have money for expensive treatment, so the man offers to give an interview to journalists, receiving decent money from them for a sensational story. Having assembled the television, the parents take the child outside, showing him to the public. The mother ties a rope to her son's leg and lets him fly, showing his unusual talent. After staring at the boy, the mother accidentally releases the rope and the river flies away. The frightened mother runs after the child, but he flies over the river, hiding in the forest. Police and volunteers are looking for the boy, but all attempts are unsuccessful. A few days pass. Parents are looking for the child, distributing ads with his photo, but no one can help them. The mother worries a lot about her son, as he is all alone in the wild and may die. Paco understands that the child has no chance of survival, so she supports and comforts her beloved in every possible way. Every day, a woman looks out the window hoping to see her child there, but she only notices birds flying by. Unable to bear the bereavement, the woman goes to the lake, where she last saw her son. Taking off her outer clothes, she decides to drown herself. Katia goes deeper into the water, when suddenly she raises her head up and notices her son. Running out of the lake, the mother sees that her child and his wings have grown. Ricky has learned to walk. Now the woman is calm, as her child is safe, and has found a natural habitat for himself. She says goodbye to the baby, and he flies away. Back home, Katia hugs Lisa and Pac, telling them that everything will be fine. Some time later, the family continues to live a measured life. The man takes Lisa to school and works hard to provide for her family. Katia sits at home and only watches her daughter and her husband with her eyes, as she is in a position again and is expecting a child. Looking out the window, she believes and knows that her little angel is somewhere nearby. Anyway, Carlson flew away, but promised to come back.